I need to be very mindful here because she's just 16 years old. But you're wrong. You're wrong. You made a mistake. Perez Hilton here, and as I've been sharing with you all, the widow of former dancer and Ellen Show DJ Stephen tWitch Boss is coming out with a memoir. And Allison Holker has already done some press to promote her upcoming book. In that People magazine cover story and interview, she revealed that she's going to share some of the journal entries and what she learned that he left behind. Things that he never even told her, and definitely not the public, such as his being taken advantage of by a male when he was very young, his alleged self-medicating, which she claims in the book. She allegedly discovered all of these substances hidden in their closet when she went to pick out something for him to wear at the funeral. And then family and close friends and even colleagues came to his defense, criticizing her and spilling some tea. tWitch had 2 children with Allison, and this child, who is 16 and a child, is from a previous relationship of hers. Family members claim that she is keeping their 2 kids away from their grandmother and family. And a lot of people are still also hurt that she made folks sign NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, to attend his funeral. Since getting a lot of blowback, Allison, who is also a dancer and TV personality herself, has said that her only intention in releasing this book is to possibly help one person or help more, and that she will be donating all of the money that she makes to a mental health charity that she started. I'm not saying money laundering, but possibly taxes or whatever. So, as a child might want to do, Wesley has come to her mother's defense. And boy, does she have a lot to say. The 16-year-old took to social media to go live and said that she's tired of her mother receiving hate comments all the time. Quote, "I just feel like things need to be addressed, and I would rather it come from me to defend my family than anybody else because I feel like it's important. My stepdad's been gone for 2 years and I'm still getting hate comments. It's just complicated and for no reason. It's not just a social media gig. This is literally my life. I'm so sick of getting hate comments and seeing my mom get hate for literally losing the person that she loves. And I have siblings. This is their dad. This is who they're going to grow up, and they're going to see this on social media that's so hurtful." Now listen, nobody should be saying awful things about a 16-year-old. Wait a minute. This is interesting. I was always under the impression that tWitch adopted her. That's not the case, says Wesley. She clarifies that Stephen did not adopt her, but he literally raised her since she was a baby. And she does view him as her father, no matter what. So the fact that she's been getting negative comments because he passed, took his own life, has been very hurtful to her. She explains, "I get that my relationship with Stephen seems complicated." Why call him Stephen? Oh, she's 16. "I get that my relationship with Stephen seems complicated, but this man raised me my entire life, since I was 1. I have a biological dad, and I have a relationship with him. But Stephen was the person that raised me. He literally raised me, and it's hurtful to see so many new stories. It's so much more complicated, and I don't know how to explain it well. This is my dad. This is not like a joke to me. For 13 years, my parents were together. And for 13 years, he was the person that I would go to about everything. He's the person that I would cry to. He would wake me up every morning. We'd get breakfast, and he was the person I'd see when he'd get home from work. We lived in the same four walls, and now I'm getting hate for him leaving, and I don't get it. It's hurtful. Okay, I agree with that. She addresses those who say that she shouldn't be speaking up, saying, I see people saying it's not my place because I'm not his biological daughter, but he never made me feel like anything besides his daughter. And I think that speaks to who he was. Nobody's sitting up here trying to bash him. Like, he was a good person. Oh boy, now we start to get complicated. Talking about the estrangement with his family, she says that she wants to be respectful to everybody, but at the same time, she's so over how his family has been treating her mother. Quote, these are all people I've grown up with, and to see them now, it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to be respectful, but it's complicated because I speak to Stephen's mom weekly at some point. Wesley claims that she only saw the Boss family once or twice a year when he was alive, since they lived in another state. But since his passing, she and her siblings have seen them more now than ever, all thanks to her mom. But you guys have to understand that it's because they live in another state, and we literally live in another state. It's not like we're neighbors. It's not like we could just see them whenever we wanted. And now my mom's constantly making the effort so the kids are a part of their lives. I don't make the effort, but that's just how I am. Oh boy. And now she says that she refuses to have a relationship with his family because she feels disrespected by them. I'm sure that's fine with them. You're not his biological child. She says they've gone on social media saying that blood's thicker than water, and that's a direct hit to me and my mom. And if you don't see me as Stephen's daughter, that's cool. Take it how you want. As for the NDAs, Wesley said, y'all love to argue about the NDAs, but in one day, we had an open casket, like viewing for Stephen. We had a funeral, and then we had a wake. And my mom asked for NDAs to be signed when we were seeing Stephen's body because God forbid somebody that went to that took a photo of Stephen and put it on the internet or shared it with somebody else. I'm fed up because NDAs are so important. And if you guys don't agree, that's cool. I'm grateful for my mom making sure that everybody signed NDAs, and she put up that rule. She also reveals that Allison was lenient with her NDA request because she understands at the end of the day, this is family. And as for the addiction claims, Wesley says, my mom never said that Stephen was an addict. He would be open and vulnerable about smoking. Also, my mom isn't calling him a terrible person for smoking. She says, though, obviously, my mom's like, maybe I should have paid more attention to him smoking a lot. She also shuts down the rumors that she's releasing the book just for money. She says, trust me when I say my mom is good. She doesn't need money. The 16-year-old has a final message to everybody. She says, I'm not a person to sit up here and cry. I'm not going to be here and get emotional. But like, y'all could not just leave somebody passing away and leave the family alone. Well, thankfully, she had her daughter delete this live stream. It was up on her feed for a while because I don't think it helps. Personally, I think it should all be handled privately. And also, okay, I heard you, but I don't know if it makes your mom look any better. Personally, what do you think? Let me know in the comments section.